All right, guys, good morning and welcome back. All right, so in today's video, I want to kindly welcome us and as well to introduce the top to us because my last video I made was on measurement. Now, I believe most of us must have watched the video on how to take an appropriate male measurement. Now, before we proceed, now I would like us as well to kindly note that voting is our right. So you should go and get your PVC and be ready to vote for the best candidate in this forthcoming election, which happens to be Mr. Peter OBI, right? So let's proceed. Now, in top introduction, the first thing, Senator Top, right? Now, the first thing you need to know is that it has components or panels you must cut before it can give you an appropriate top. Now, one of the components or the parts we cut is one, the front panel. The front panel. Now, this panel is where the front body lay or is, right? So you must make sure you cut the front panel, and then once you are done cutting that, now the next thing you will cut is the back panel. Back panel or bodies, right? Bodies. This spelling, please note the spellings as well, or bodies. So it's called front panel or bodies and back panel or back bodies as well. So now this is the back part of the clothes. So you must cut the front first, then cut the back next. Please note that you must follow this in this order in cutting. You cannot interchange any of these panels. You can't cut the back first before the front. I will tell us the reason as we progress. Now, after that, now the next you will do is to cut the sleeves. The sleeves. Now, the sleeves can be either long sleeve, short sleeve, or three-quarter sleeve. However, be your customer's choice. You must cut the sleeves. Then after the sleeves, you cut what you call the facings. The facings, right? Now these facings. Sorry, hold on, I'm coming. Let's proceed. I had a call. So now, I was saying the facings is the first thing you need to cut. So you must make sure you cut the facings, and then I will show us how to cut all of these. The reason I am putting them down is for us to know what we are going to have, right? Sorry for that break in transmission. I was saying that I had a call. Now, the fourth thing you need to know is you have to cut the faces, right? So I was saying that the reason I'm putting them down is for us to know the things needed to be cut out or to be drafted out in a top, right? Which I told us that I will show us as well how it's being cut. Please don't be carried away or don't forget anything I have said, because this is what we are going to face right now on the top cutting. Then after the facings, the fifth one you cut the pockets. The pockets. Now these pockets could either be the breast pocket or the side pocket. Now bear in mind, it can also be inner pockets, both breast pocket and the side inner pockets. Then after that, the next we are going to cut the flap. The flap, right? So the flap is that long stuff you do see at the front panel of the outfit. It's called the flap. Now note that you could either do shoulder zip or the flap, but then we're going to work with the flap in this first illustration. So these are basically, okay, this last one, the number 7, is the bias. The bias or / piping, right? So now, these are the 7 basic components of a senator outfit. Now, the reason I had to put it down for us to know what we are cutting, because I like to arrange my classes in a way that even a newbie, newbie or a novice can understand the procedures we are undergoing to make sure we understand this sewing aspect proper. Now, I would like us as well to note that however you want to achieve your outfit, be it a perfect finishing, the result, you should start from the foundation to start preparing yourself towards that direction, because you cannot just start anyhow and expect to have a wow result. It's not possible. So all steps you must take are very, very crucial. Then, still on that, before we proceed as well, I want us as well to get to know some tools we'll be using in this our drafting stage. Now, my long ruler or long rule, this is a must for everybody to have. You must have a long ruler and as well possibly a short one as well. Then you must have what we call armhole curve. Armhole curve. Now this will help us in the drafting, which you will see how it's being used. Now you will have what we call the hip curve, right? Now gone are the days whereby designers or tailors use freehand, use chalk only to draw without rulers and these stuff. This helps us to have a cubic connection from the lap to the ankle and to the knee. Now, without having to stress ourselves with double lines or however it might be. Now, this helps us to get a perfect armhole connections and neck connections as well, while the long ruler helps us to get a straight line, which you must use or you must have. Please, you can get this in the market. This is sold for, I think, 1,000 naira or thereabouts, or 800 naira, depends on your location. And then this is sold for 1,500 or thereabouts. Same as well, 1,500 or thereabouts. Then you can buy them in sets or buy them singular this way. It's still the same. So having known that, now you now have to get the fabric of your choice, be it cashmere material, bell material, whichever one you want to buy, fine and good. Then the assignment I'm giving us now is for us to go and know the different gum we use. There's what we call gum. We have the material gum, and we have the hemming gum. Then we have so many sort of gums, color gum, hairstay, and what have you. So now these gums will be used in making the outfit to come out nicely. So let me show us some of them. Now this is material gum. It's called material gum or fabric gum or cloth gum. Now the use of this is to help gum some certain areas like the facings, the flaps, the turn-up sleeves, and some other areas that we need this gum, the band. And now this gum has different textures. It has the medium texture, the hard texture, and the light texture. The one I like using is the medium texture because I don't like the gum to change the actual feeling of the fabric I am using. The gum is to help enhance some areas of the fabric to be more relaxed and more firm. Now, for the hemming gum, it's used in the bias piping, back facing, shoulder joinings, which I will show us, flap hemming, which I will show us how it's being used as well. So this is sold for, I think, 600 naira to 700 naira. They have different sizes of this. And then this is sold for 700 or 650, depends on your location as well. Then you now get your linings. Your linings, which will be used to line the trousers of your clothes, and as well possibly the inner back facing, or most times we use the vintage material to do the inner back facing, which all of these we are going to see them how they are being used. Then the next you will also get, of course, is your zip. You know, your zip for the trousers. For I like buying the big head zip. Now don't buy the small head zips, those ones spoil quickly. So get the big head zips for your trousers. Now after that, collar gum. In the case of you are doing long sleeves, you get collar gum, and then you also get gum stare. Gum stare, see the gum stare, or it's called paper gum. Gum stare, right? Or called paper gum. It has light as well, medium and hard as well. I like to use the medium texture for it. Then the next we are going to use is the collar gum, which okay, let me bring it for you to see. Okay, collar gum is not here right now, but collar gum. So what you do for me, okay, see it there. So collar gum is still the same stuff. We have the strong, medium, and the light texture as well. So look at the color gum, it's kind of stronger than all of these other gums. So now what you will do, the best way to get to learn the types of gum is by going to where they sell sewing accessories. Now take a seat, ask them to show you material gum, medium, light, and hard, because first-hand information counts a lot, because you might not be able to learn them through this video I'm making. But when you go to a big shop where they sell sewing materials, sewing accessories, ask them material gum. They should show you material gum or cloth gum, or however they call it in your own area. When they show you, you check the what's it called, the textures, the light texture, medium, and hard, for you to know and know the differences between them. So when you see them, please buy the medium texture. After that, also ask them for collar gum. Collar, basically used for collar of shirts. But then in Senator Sewings, I also make use of it to do my flaps, which I will show you the effects and explain to you why you should use collar gum for your flaps. Then next is the gum stay or the paper gum, also used in gumming some areas of clothes. So go with the names I am mentioning now. Ask them to show you, for you to know and buy. You can buy them one yard each to help you in your first project. Then the same thing, this is the paper style as well. So these are more awards you are going to learn, right? So for now, this is the first video for today. So the next you will see now is the cutting stage proper. So the reason I am sending this video across to us this morning is for us to have time to go to the market and get all of this. Should in case some of us wants to practice on Sunday, probably you want to sew tomorrow being Sunday, you can actually lay your hands on these things today and start doing your practicals from tomorrow. And then also get brown paper. Brown paper, look at brown paper here. Brown paper, you can use the brown paper to first draft or try out the markings you will see on the cutting stage, the next video you're going to see now. Then for you not to make mistakes on your fabric, use brown paper as well. And then also don't forget you need your chalk for your drafting as well. So these are more what you will see in your cutting stages. And then the reason I'm trying to show us this, for us to be well informed on how to go about it. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and please don't forget to go and pick up your PVC as you are going to the market to pick up these sewing accessories. It will help us to decide who will rule us in the next 4 years to 8 years, as the case may be. And I pray you pick a PVC and vote for Mr. Peter Obi. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.